Maybe you wake up feeling tired, always desperate to get to that morning cup of coffee so that it wakes you up. But see, when you wake up, do you always feel uptight and anxious? Maybe some of you even feel angry. Are you constantly having this feeling of tiredness? Always think they're the worst? Maybe you're a worrier. You worry about everything. But then when you don't have something to worry about, you start to worry about the fact that you've got nothing to worry about. Maybe you're the type of person that hears a constant nipping inside your head from that internal self-critic who's having a field day pointing out all your insecurities and shortcomings. Well, if any of that makes sense, or it feels like it's a reflection of how you feel in the morning, you're not alone. So many people live in this space. And I know this, because I used to live here as well. I lived there for many decades. But what if I told you that one thing done consistently can pretty much eradicate all of these problems? There's one thing that just about anyone and everyone can do that will totally destroy all these negativities and insecurities that many of us feel when we first wake up for the day. Do you want to know what it is? It's about a daily fitness practice. I want to be clear though, I'm not just talking about physical fitness. That's only one part of the equation. It's about more than that. It's about physical fitness, it's about mental fitness, emotional fitness, and for many, spiritual fitness. As Dr. Wayne Dyer said, we're all spiritual beings having a human experience, not human beings having a spiritual experience. When you learn to apply yourself and make progress in the areas of physical fitness, mental fitness, emotional fitness and spiritual fitness, life doesn't always get easier, but you definitely become stronger, feel more alive, and you become more capable of taking life on. When you get up in the morning, you get to practice developing your mental fitness by not snoozing the alarm. If you apply yourself into a morning fitness practice, firstly by drinking some water or having a hot drink and then doing some form of physical activity or even physical therapy, then you feel better, but you also get to practice your physical fitness. Always remember that no one's ever done a workout and felt shit afterwards, so it makes sense to just get it done. But what if you don't know what to do to become better at your physical fitness? Well, I think that's good if you don't know what to do, because there's a perfect opportunity for you to start to learn something new, and once you start making some progress in that area and start to gather and get some momentum, you'll feel happier, because it's universally acknowledged now that making progress equals happiness. And once you've finished your training, you can tell yourself that you're proud of yourself for doing the workout, and that's going to flex the muscle of your emotional fitness. All of this combined is a solid strategy for you to start to improve your overall personal fitness. And it's a springboard to making positive changes in your life. When you start to apply yourself in this space, this will bring light into a life that's maybe just a wee bit too dark just now. Being in the dark's tough. I know a lot about that myself. When my life was dark and all discombobulated and amongst the storms, I made fitness my lighthouse, and it's always guided me away from the rocks. With time, space, patience and practice, this formula will brighten up and strengthen your spirit. Being healthy and well is only a few things done consistently that produce the result. If you think about this in a simple and straightforward way, you don't really have many different tactics to apply. You have to drink some water, you have to move your body, you have to eat healthy, delicious, wholesome whole foods, you have to take some deep breaths, and you have to start to stop being a dick to yourself in your head. And then you have to repeat the process daily, and in time you'll build consistency, and then through more time, space, patience and practice and perspiration, just watch how your life transforms. That's what I did, and it's what I've taught thousands of people to do as well. Until the next time, strength for life.